Yo guys, I'm Aman Agarwal and welcome back to Master Chess. I hope everything is fine and you guys are keeping in touch with the candidates. So yesterday, in the fourth round of the candidates tournament, we saw Ayan Nepomniachtchi score a big point. He was the only guy with some serious chances on the day, and although Caruana had to find some good moves to draw the game, he did it with ease and it wasn't very difficult to find the good moves and he managed it without major trouble. The game begins with e4, c5, and props to Firoza for willingly entering into a super sharp territory. And this is the mindset you need to win a tournament like the candidates, even if it backfired in this particular game. Knight f3, d6, and I'm gonna go quick through the opening because this has been seen lots of times. Okay, so until g5, all of this has been seen many times before, and this is one of the biggest main lines in the knight draw. Well, as far as the modern times are concerned, knight to h5 is the move which has been played by lots and lots of people. And as far as I am aware, this move is supposed to be okay, and this position is also supposed to be okay for the black pieces. But in this position, Firoza entered a super complicated zone with the move b4. Now, objectively, there is nothing wrong with this move, but in practice, it strikes me as a poor choice because although the position is pretty equal, but black has to play pretty accurately, and one mistake will end the game almost immediately. Well, we have knight to e2 because definitely in this position, if you take out here, then after b captures on c3 and let's say queen captures on c3, knight f6 and the position is completely fine for black. Therefore, he played the move knight e2, and now we have knight to e8, and as you could see, the black pieces are sidelining, but still the position is equal. We have f4 breaking in the pawn structure, and a5, f5, and bishop to c4, a very rare move. Well, Firoza blitzed out this move, surely indicating that he was still in his preparation at this point. Then we had the move king to b1, and now this move king to b1 is a kind of a move which is not approved by the engine, and this is very really important to understand because it is very difficult to prepare for chess games when your opponent plays moves which are not approved by the engine. So you could not just go on preparing for moves which are not approved by the engine. So this is getting extremely difficult for Firoza to keep up with his prep. Now we have the move a4 attacking this knight, and that was also perhaps the reason why king b1 was played, to defend the pawn on a2. Knight b to c1, and although this knight is horrible, white's position is fantastic. d5, and definitely no one would take here if you think we can, because taking this pawn is just like simply giving yourself into trouble yourself. So now white has absolutely no time, and knight e6 is simply drawing the game. So after d5 we had the move f6, an excellent move out here, putting black in a deep thought. gf6, and Firoza started burning time here. His position is not so bad, yet it is very difficult to play. Now for those thinking that what is it the problem to think out here, simply take the pawn with any of the three pieces. I mean, like, three pieces are attacking it and still you say this black position is very difficult to play. But no, it is not that simple. Let's say you take with the bishop, then the game is almost immediately over with knight to g3, and let's go according to the engine, and bishop h6, d4, knight h5, king h8, and knight to f6. This is what the engine says, and as you could see, this position is completely winning for white, and there is no way black can hold in this position. Therefore, after gf6, Firoza thought for a lot of time and played the move knight d captures on f6. We have the move knight to g3, and Firoza again after 20 minutes played the move bishop captures on f1. The position is worsening for black, but it is still equal and manageable to hold this position. Rook f1 and a3. The machine claims that this is the best move by a wide margin. In a higher chess sense, I am sure this is true, but that is a very bad sign for black, as now after the natural b2 to b3, and definitely this has to be played. Good luck finding that In practice, this feels crazy difficult for a human to play from the black pieces. Well, we had the move king to h8 and e captures on d5, regaining his pawn. Knight to d6, and I would like you to pause the video and find the move here. Well, it's nice and simple. Queen captures on b4. Firouzja blundered this, and you had to look at Magnus Nepo's face to understand the emotions on his face. Like, I mean, he was like, just that how could Alireza have made such a move? White grabs the pawn, and since black has played a4 to a3, there's no slightest bit of trouble on the ab file. We have rook to c8, and now bishop to b6. There is no end of ways to finish this game. Queen d7 and queen to e1 are rather great and very irritating move. That's what I like to call it for the black pieces. This pawn is there is no way you can defend this pawn. We had rook b8, and I think I don't think that this move needs commentary now. It's a very simple game. f6, and after the knight to b2 was played, rook fd1, and white started to build up on the f file. Rook e8, rook h4, and the game is almost about to end with a checkmate. And finally, I would like you to pause the video for the second time and find the winning move for white here. Okay, I had highlighted this pawn, so many of you might have guessed that it is a brilliant move. Rook captures on s7, and there you see the chess.com engine is saying it to be brilliant. See, just a second. Okay, so rook captures on h7 is the move out here. Oh, okay, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, so this rook captures on h7 is the move. Totally unnecessary move, but an excellent and fantastic way to simply crush off Nepo, to crush off Alireza. We had king captures on h7, and after queen h5 check, king to g8. Knight captures on f5, opening up the g file. Bishop to f6, and after rook g1 check, Firouzja threw in the towel and resigned the game. But why did he do that? Could you pause the video and find out? Do let me know your answer in the comment section. Well, Nepo has been looking good so far, but this is normal for him because he nearly starts all tournaments well. But his biggest issue is that his stamina, and I think like last year he was very fortunate because the candidates were in a 2-round robin of 7 rounds in one event and then the other 7 rounds in both events, and it is notable that he lost the 7th round both time. Well, time will tell if he could win his candidates and be the Carlsen's challenger once again, but only if Carlsen is ready to play him. Till then, do subscribe to our channel, and I hope you enjoyed this video. That's Aman Agarwal signing off.